Well,
sorry, when it does that at the beginning, it says that, and then when I stop it too, we will stop it before the intention setting. So basically what we are going to do, we're going to first go through the process of ourselves doing the hygiene. And then once that's done, we are going to go through the meditation meditation by Guy. He has a very good one. It starts with fear and then it goes into getting rid of attachments and astral things like that. So I'm playing it after me through the other one. So I'm going to just make sure for your volume, see if the voice is okay. I'm playing him for a second to make sure.
Which is in between the two eyebrows and the bridge of the nose.
So you can adjust your volume between me and him. Okay. So now that we did that, so please mute yourself. Okay, now please sit with your back straight. Feet on the ground. Hands on your upper thighs, facing up. Gently focus on your third eye, which is above the bridge of your nose, between your eyebrow. Now we're going to start with karaoke yoga, which it entails of breathing in and breathing out and cleaning your kundalini line. So you start by breathing in. As you breathe in, if you can visualize the air moving from your tailbone through your backbone, through the back of your head, and moving through your third eye, center of your head. As you exhale, see the reverse of going from third eye to the back of your head, to your backbone, to your tailbone. As you inhale, if you like, you can say mentally or loud because you're muted, hong, H-O-N-G. As you exhale, you should say so, S-O-W. It shouldn't be should if you would like to. So, S-O-W. The so should come through the throat like this, so. So try to do that a few times. When you do this, you will clean your kundalini lines from all the stress. This is also a great way of raising your vibration during the day. If you have things that you would like to clear your mind, your body, and you want to raise your vibration, just doing that 10 times, it's really make a difference. As you do it, you're going to feel your body, your vibration, you're going to feel the tinglings, all that. That is all good. So continue doing that on your own. Now visualize a beautiful golden light with silver lining coming from above your crown chakra, from top of your head, from multiverse, entering your crown chakra, As it is entering your crown chakra, it is covering it fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. Moves down to your third eye, which is at the center of your head, aligning with where your bridge of your nose, between your eyebrows, going down to the center of your head. It is covering it in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. Moves down to your throat chakra, center of your throat. It is covered in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. It moves down to your heart chakra, center of your chest, where your sternum is. It is covered in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. Moves down to your solar plex, which is 3 inches above your navel, your belly button. It is covered in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. It goes down to your sacral, 2.5 inches below your navel. It is covered in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. It goes down to your basic chakra, where your sex organs, your crown is. It is covered in golden light, fully and completely. It cleanses and energizes. Beautiful light goes through your leg, goes down, down, down to Mother Earth. We go to core of Mother Earth, and we share this bounty, this energy from multiverse, energizing and healing energy with Mother Earth, with our gratitude for the bounty that is giving us every moment of our lives. This beautiful energy expands through Mother Core as we continue with our process. Part of that beautiful light will travel back through our legs, moves and travels through our rare chakra, Ming Meng, back solar plex, back heart chakra. As it goes up toward our crown chakra, it covers each and every rare chakras fully and completely in golden light. It cleanses and energizes. Golden light travels through our crown chakra back to multiverse. We still have this beautiful funnel of light going from multiverse all the way to core of Mother Earth as this light expands through Mother Earth. We expand this golden light. We expand it to cover our first auric level. So if you can visualize yourself like a lotus. You're at the center of the lotus. And by expanding it, this beautiful light, you're covering the first layer of petals. Or you can visualize an onion. You're at the center of the onion. And the light covers the first layer of onion ring. So at this time, expand this golden light like a bubble to cover your first auric level. Your first auric level. fully and completely. Any and all blockages? Anything less than love? Dissipate and disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. We are moving to the second auric level. Golden light expands to cover the second auric level fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate and disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. We are moving on to the third auric level. We expand this beautiful golden light, this bubble, to cover the third auric level. It is covered in golden light fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate and disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to the fourth auric level. This beautiful golden light is covering it fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate and disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. We are moving to the fifth auric level. Golden light expands and expands to cover the fifth auric level fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate and disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving to the sixth auric level. Golden light is covering the sixth auric level fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate and disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving to the seventh auric level. Golden light expands and expands to cover the seventh auric level fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate and disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. We are now moving to our templates. Each template corresponds to specific chakra. First template corresponds to basic chakra. Same process as a lotus or an onion. We're going to go layer by layer. Start with the first template corresponding to our basic chakra, covering it in golden light. Fully and completely. Any and all blockages? Anything less than love, dissipate and disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving to the second template corresponding to our sacral chakra. Covering it in golden light. Fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate and disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving on to our third template corresponding to our solar plex. It's covered in golden light, fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate and disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving to our fourth template corresponding to our heart chakra. It is covered in golden light, fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate and disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving to our fifth template corresponding to our throat chakra. It is covered in golden light, fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving to our sixth template corresponding to our third eye. It is covered in golden light, fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate and disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Moving to our seventh template corresponding to our crown chakra. It is covered in golden light, fully and completely. Any and all blockages, anything less than love, dissipate, disintegrate. Now, take a deep breath. Now we are getting rid of any coercive link, any karmic link that no longer serves us, any energetic link we created or others created that is less than love and it no longer serves us. Visualize electrical plug connected to the wall like that, but that would be your energetic body, whatever it is, with a cord attached to it. See that you dislodge that. There are many, just dislodge them. You can just command it or you can visualize that. The other side of this electrical plug in the same format is attached to another soul. There are many. See that that is dislodged wherever they are, whomever that is connected to. With the cord attached, you just dislodge the whole electrical cord with the cord attached to it. Now we're going to see that all get disintegrated into dust like a fuse that is burning. Any and all coercive link, any and all karmic link that no longer serves, any and all energetic link from us to their other people and from other souls to us that no longer serves and is less than love, dissipate and disintegrate now. Take a deep breath. If you wish, you could visualize beautiful golden light filling those sockets that you have pulled, your energetic body, like a cavity that you put in the wall or plaster that you put in the wall that is filling. Give you a moment to do that if you wish to do. Now we are going to start our meditation, which is getting rid of fear and also to get rid of attachments, energetic attachments, or astral. This is going to be done by Guy Needler. So I'm going to play that for you.
Okay. And I want you to just now relax. And just recognize your consciousness, your sentience. Consciousness is a function of sentience, by the way. Isn't just part of the gross physical form that you are currently occupying, this motor car, so to speak, this vehicle that you're using to experience a low frequency environment in the way it is supposed to be experienced as a low frequency, dense, gross physical item. This item is able to navigate around the environment, interact with it and others in the same state, and create within it as well. Recognize that this is a temporary condition that you enter into every now and then. It's a bit like going diving once a week, scuba diving once a week, or having a bath once a week. Every now and then you go into a low frequency environment and you come out when you've achieved what you wanted to achieve. You are not the vehicle that you're occupying, just as you're not the motor car that you occupy when you leave the house in the morning to go to work. You get into your car, you travel to work, and then you get out of your car when you arrive at work. It's in the same way that you're not the motor car, you are not your body. Everything that's happening is a creation that's supported by thousands of other souls, aspects, creating a very complex, interactive, temporary, ever metamorphosizing reality. As another soul supports our reality, we support their reality to create an overall reality. So when you realise that really everything that happens around us is a temporary condition based upon us entering into this environment. It's a bit like us going to the theatre or watching television. If we go to the theatre, we interact with it a bit more. Or even the cinema, we interact with it a bit more. We go to the cinema, we go to the theatre, we interact with other individuals in the cinema and in the auditorium of the theatre. If we're at home, we're a bit more a bit more insular, a bit more isolated. But in all these conditions, we are observing us, observing what's going on in the theatre, in the cinema, on the television. From a higher frequential perspective, we can observe us now. We are not the human body. We are sentience and energy, which is using the human body to navigate around a low frequency environment we call the physical universe. When you start to understand that this is all temporary, this is like an interactive game, so to speak, or an interactive experience, to give it a more higher or esoteric name, then you start to realise that we're actually not part of it. When you start to realise that you're actually not part of it, you start to realise that which you fear or feared when you were in the immersed state of being in this environment, the circumstances, interacting with those individuals within the circumstances within the environment, that nothing can hurt you. Nothing can affect you. You're simply doing an interactive game in a frequential environment that is expressively difficult to interact with and work with. But it does give some benefits. It does give us some evolutionary benefits by being here, specifically because it's hard. So again, we recognise that we're not part of it. We're simply interacting with it. We're simply playing a video game on a very interactive level, very immersive level. And that immersive level allows us to concentrate on it, to focus on it. But the problem with concentrating and focusing on it is that we believe that we're in it. We believe that we are it. If we can get a chance to step backwards and realise that we're not it, we're just playing our role, we're an actor. Even though we go to the theatre and watch other actors on stage, we're also actors because we are acting as extras. We are acting as the audience. We're acting as the background to other people's interactions, other people's environments, other people's realities. So when you start to feel in this way, and be in this way, then again you realise that the human body in this environment is not what we are. And therefore that which exists that we fear doesn't affect us. It can't affect us. We are simply observers or game players or actors. We don't fear losing a life in a video game. We may get a little bit annoyed if we're not interacting with it properly and losing the game, but by and large, we're not worried. We don't worry about losing some part of the tool set we have in the game. We don't worry if we lose a limb in the game, because we're not the game. We're just playing with the game. So, looking at this from our perspective as a small individualized unit of sentience and energy incarnated into a low frequency environment, and therefore using a vehicle to be able to interact with it. It's a very complicated vehicle. But that vehicle is what it is. We don't worry about when our cars have an accident or when they break down. We may be upset, or we may be disappointed, or a bit annoyed because we need to get somewhere. At the end of the day, the vehicle is a tool. The human body is a tool, along with those other vehicles, bodies, in different frequential environments, in different geo-universal environments within those frequencies. So nothing can actually affect what we really are. An incarnate aspect, an incarnate unit of sentience and energy, using the vehicle to interact with the environment in the way it's supposed to be interacted with. So based upon this knowledge that nothing can hurt us, the true us, what we really are, sentience and energy, what would you fear being here? What would you fear being in an aeroplane? What would you fear arachnids, snakes, other animals, birds, the water? Why would you need even worry about things? There's no need to fear that which we are not part of in totality. And so if we don't, so it can't hurt us. So there's no point in fearing it. We are simply the game player, interacting with the game. And when the life ends, when our particular life ends, we go back and put some more money in the slot and start again. It's a bit like incarnation. We come back, look at what we did wrong or right, we'll look at how we could improve what we're doing, or not as the case may be, and maybe we'll have another go somewhere else, different location, different planet. Or if it's the same planet, same frequency, in a different circumstance or environment. So when we think in this way, we're above fear, because there's nothing to fear. It's simply an interactive game. Part of this fear is also about how things get attached to us. Sometimes our fear creates the possibility for other entities, some low frequency, low intelligence astral entities that are sometimes created by us, usually by mistake or subconsciously, but sometimes by directive thought processes, or by simple Darwinian evolution of similar or same energies grouping together and eventually gaining some form of intelligence. So these entities can come into our energies, entering past the waste product created by the chakras, energizing energy templates, which creates an electromagnetic field around us we call the human aura. These entities simply have a level of intelligence, a minor level of consciousness or self-awareness of self. We are super aware of ourselves in the energetic. We are super conscious. We are polyomniscient, polyomnipresent. We are ultimate creators within that which is the creator itself. Our quality of sentience associated with the evolutionary content of who and what we are makes us very powerful, omnipotent, polyomnipotent entities. So these minor units of energy and intelligence are simply like specks of dust on our bodies. They have no place within our energies. We are so significantly above them that there's no way that they can resist us removing them from within and without our energy field, or even on the chakras. We are ultimately significantly more powerful. Simple thought process dissolves them. Even the biggest and most compelling astral entity. So just visualize them all leaving you. Visualize them being sucked off you by a very large vacuum cleaner. All you're doing is sucking up the dust from around you. Sometimes it's just sticky, low frequency energy. Sometimes they've got a bit more energy, it looks a bit amoeba-like. Sometimes the energy's got a bit of intelligence and starts to create a form factor that is associated with what it wants to do and how it wants to interact with and get energy for itself from you. And sometimes they create images based upon our fears. This is before the meditation we've done just, so that when we see things we don't like, we turn away. So we don't see them anymore, or we don't perceive them anymore. So knowing that you're ultimately the most powerful level of sentience within the multiverse, even though you are projected from a much bigger part of the sentience, these little simply intelligent units of energy are easily brushed away, like brushing dust off your collar, off your jacket. So just visualize you using a vacuum cleaner, cleaning up all of these little bits of low frequency, these astral entities that have decided to attach themselves to various different parts of your auric layers, or even on the chakras, or any of the energy templates, or just visualizing them, or using your mentally spoken word to achieve the same thing. And that means describing what you're doing. So I am vacuuming up all these little entities that I'm finding around me. One's on my head, one's on my shoulder, one's on my middle to lower back. Those are the words you'll use. Just suck them off. And then take that vacuum cleaner, find a recycling bin. Ask the recycling bin to recycle the energies associated with the vacuum cleaner, the energies and the level of intelligence associated with the energy, and then it's reabsorbed into source. Use the vacuum cleaner to make yourself clear of entities. Remove them from your auric layers, remove them from your energy templates, remove them from your chakras. It's as simple as that. Don't doubt yourself. Don't think I can't do it. Just do it. They may also give you little bits of feeling of doubt to protect themselves. All you need to know is you're more powerful than anything. You're at the top of the food chain, top of the evolutionary ladder. You can do anything you want. So removing these astral entities should be an easy function of your desire, thought, intention, and action. to remove them. Have no fear. You are powerful. You exist perpetually. Nothing is bigger than you. Nothing, even combined with thousands of others, is enough to harm you. There are not enough astral entities within and without the lower astral, upper lower astral, lower upper astral, and the upper astral that you cannot dissolve and recycle back to source entity energy. You can do this all within a blink of an eye. Because you're omnipresent and omnipotent and omniscient. You are the ultimate being, the ultimate entity, the ultimate sentience, ultimately powerful. So just brush them off like you brush dust off your clothes or flies on your arms or your back. And it's as simple as that. Try it. Go over these two meditations regularly. Do them daily over a week, and then follow through with them, and then just meditate and check yourself, and you'll find that your fear has been mastered. You no longer fear anything. You'll also find there are no parasites attached to you, and that you are feeling very good because no one's taking your energy. You can walk tall. You have no hitchhikers. Okay. So slowly come back into the room. So this ends the meditation, and now we are going to set our intention as a group, or as we do